Everyone. So I wanted to get on here and talk about what happened today. So I woke up and I had a huge to-do list, and that's normal. But I was feeling some resistance to that and feeling just slightly low on energy, but also just feeling this draw to go inside really deeply. And so I found this choice, to push against that and to just jump in the to-do list and get busy. And I was trying to do that, but there was just this huge resistance to it, and it just wasn't flowing, wasn't happening. So I had to reroute my plan for the day. And for me, it feels like this softening is happening inside. I'm water fasting. This is day 2, and with water fasting, there's a lot of times you'll feel emotions coming up, things coming up to process. You'll feel things getting softer, more sinking into the feminine is what I feel. And I wanted to make the conscious choice to honor that, to honor the soft, the feminine, the receptive part of me, the intuitive part, the queen inside. And so I just kind of put down the to-do list, and I got just in my own space, and I started feeling like I wanted to just be wearing something soft. And so I put my soft robe on, and I just took down my hair and started asking, being inquisitive about what it is that I feel drawn to. And so I did some breatharian breathing and just really cleared out the mind and the heart space and the body and the soul, and just kind of did a clearing, a house cleaning, and then just bringing in light into these areas. And so my to-do list was a lot of doing online today, and I'm feeling a draw to go in to meditate, to do some yoga, to take a bath, to just really take the time to honor what is on the forefront today. And I want to talk about this because I think that in our society and a lot of us females, the way we were brought up, when it comes to business, we are taught to do it a certain way. And a lot of times that is in the masculine way of reaching goals and completing to-do lists and completing tasks. And we don't always honor the feminine when it's really speaking to us. And I will tell you that today it was a little bit of a struggle to make that choice, which is why I wanted to get on here and talk about it, because I've been getting the downloads to work with money, work in business, but do these in a feminine way, honoring the feminine in all of it. And so, there's a bit of a struggle there. There are emotions coming up for me, and I was noticing that I was kind of wanting to just get to the to-do list and not pay attention to those. But when I really stopped and listened, then I could feel these emotions coming up for release, and I could really be more present with them. And so even right now, I'm noticing, in my throat chakra, there's a little bit of block there that feels like some tears. And so I'm just being with that. And I'm just being present as I would with anybody that I cared about. And really making the choice to choose self-love and compassion for self, for the feminine right now. And so with that choice, I found myself wanting to still do my to-do list, but maybe just take it slower. And then I got guidance to, no, let's actually rearrange the list today to incorporate more yoga, more breathing, more, I'm going to do another breathing session later today for boosting energy and really igniting all the energy centers. And I'm going to do some writing. So rather than doing what I had planned, which was more organizing and mapping out and doing a transfer of website and software, more technical, heady stuff, I'm not going to be doing more creative stuff. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But what I found happening is that my mind was saying, oh, you just don't want to do any work today. You just want to take the day off. You just want, and that is complete programming. That belief that, oh, if you're lazy, you're not worthy of making money. You're not worthy of anything, right? So that's a big judgment there. And I talked a little bit about this when it came up around money. But I have found this in working in office, business environments. I've worked in corporations that were actually even spiritual, and there was a lot of judgment around taking time, taking things slower sometimes, using the intuition, bringing intuition into a business plan, and especially taking time for any sort of emotional release in an office or a business setting. Big no-no, right? I've been reprimanded by managers for even talking about that. And this wasn't even a case of having an emotional breakdown or anything like that at work. It was just actually acknowledging that, this is how I feel right now, with having the intention of releasing it very quickly and easily, but it just wasn't allowed because there was so much judgment around it. And so I did notice that come up a little bit today because, I've got this huge to-do list and I have to get that done, and that's priority. But in truth, this is actually taking priority today. Honoring the feminine is taking priority, and it's a bigger priority than getting through that to-do list. And so I want to challenge each one of you to honor that feminine queen inside of you, that divine feminine that holds such power inside of you. Honor that when it comes up, because in the honoring of it, you're releasing that power within you to come into business more, come into all of your life more. And that's what I'm feeling as I'm just making the choice to honor this today. I can really feel that tapping into a little bit bigger, a little bigger piece of the power of that and the grace that can come through and the wisdom. So that's where I'm at today, and I wanted to share because I feel like this is so significant right now for so many of us that are really working with the divine feminine, males and females, is, that really taking the time to listen in real time, and then making the choice to honor that. And then what I find is that it bleeds over into all of life. So, when I'm driving along and I'm just appreciating these fall colors and just blown away by how much beauty is in this decay, I'm reminded of the creation, the birth and the death cycle, and that just brings up so much of the divine feminine as the creator, as the mother that gives birth and then destroys at the same time, the different aspects of the divine feminine. And so I feel like even when I'm just driving along, appreciating the beauty, if I take the time and the intention to honor that in everything, in every single thing, it's really growing beyond where it ever has been for me personally. And I feel like it's not just personal, it's also in the collective that this is happening. which is why I wanted to talk about it today. So I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only one feeling this way, and it could be that today this is something that is prevalent for many of you. And if this does resonate with you, then I invite you to rearrange your schedule, rearrange your to-do list in ways that you're able to. Take the time to really listen to what is being asked and what the craving is there. You know, for me it was soften, put the soft robe on, feel and honor that beauty inside, and honor the slowing down, honor the doing yoga because it feels good rather than jogging, or just kind of look at creative ways that you can change that to-do list into something that feels better, that feels more pampering and honoring of you, your radiance, your beauty, and any emotions that are wanting to come up and be released. Give them space, give them compassion like you would someone that you love, because you are lovable and you are worthy of that love and that space. And we often talk ourselves out of that and say, oh, well, that's not as important. But today it is. It is the most important. So I honor you, and I wish you the yummiest, most pampering, loving day, just fulfilling and filling you up. If you're new here, click subscribe. And if you're resonating with this, if you have your own stories, please comment and let's talk about them. Bring them to life, and just sharing our stories is just enlivening it for all of us. So thank you for watching.